Hi, everybody. This is Laura. I'm the owner of The New Normal, and this is episode 4 of my Kids in Conflict parenting series. And so tonight I want to share a tool with you that you can use with your kids when you start to feel like there is a whirlwind of energy and there are lots of demands and you're starting to get caught up in it. I'm going to give you a tool that you can use to slow yourself down, and that will help you slow your kids down. So what I've noticed is that in staying home with my kids all day for days on end, we've kind of settled into that normal now. But even in that, there are ups and downs with energy. And when the energy starts to ramp up, you can feel sometimes that tension of everybody needing something at the same time. And when that happens, I start to feel tense and anxious. And this is a way that you can slow all of that down so that the conflict doesn't happen. So you're actually preventing conflict with this tool. So today, the story I'm going to share with you is might be something that sounds familiar to you in this quarantine situation that we're in. And so one morning we were sitting at our table, at the kitchen table, having breakfast, and the way that our house is we have a big window in the front, and so sitting at the table you can see people walking by or riding by right in front of our house. So we're sitting there eating breakfast. It's still early, and one of my kids sees somebody ride their bike past our house, and they think, well, that's a great idea. Let's go ride our bikes. And so both kids agree, yeah, let's go ride our bikes. So they jump up and they run outside, and I am thinking, all right, well, we didn't finish breakfast, but when you have lots of days together, anytime that the kids think it's a good idea to go outside, it seems like a good idea to me too. So I followed them outside, and as I get outside, my son is telling me, I can't find my bike. It's not where it's supposed to be. Mommy, can you help me find it? And my daughter is coming out with her helmet, holding it up to me saying, put my helmet on. I need help getting my bike. And I realize, okay, they're excited. They want me to help them. And I'm feeling a little bit of stress at this point because I can't help both of them at the same time. And of course, they both want me to help them first. So this is where I use this tool. So the tool is to summarize what you're seeing. And so I respond by saying, it sounds like you both want me to help you right now. Gavin, you want me to help you find your bike. You asked me to help you find your bike. Paige, you want me to help you put your helmet on. You asked me to put your helmet on. I can't do both of those at the same time. And in the process of saying that, my son says, I know. Why don't you put Paige's helmet on and then you can help me find my bike? I said, that's a great idea. Let's do that. So this might sound like a really simple example. And, it wasn't anything extreme. I very easily could have figured that out myself. But what I noticed is that because they were both kind of yelling these demands at me, and I was feeling like, they both are kind of vying for my attention and my time in that moment. I knew that I was going to be kind of frantically trying to meet both of their needs at the same time. So I decided to use this tool. So the tool is really, in a nutshell, it's just to summarize. So it's really simple. You don't even have to remember how to do it, because all you have to do is listen to the words that your kids are saying to you and repeat them back. And the key is to repeat them back as much as you can in a calm way, in a slower way, and in some cases in a less emotional way. And what that does for your kids, or for anybody to be honest, is it helps them hear what they're saying and to see the big picture. So kids usually are not thinking about the big picture the way that you are. In that example that I just shared, I was thinking about how I didn't get to finish my coffee. I was tired. It was chilly out. Maybe I didn't want to go out right at that second. And then I was also seeing that they both had needs at the same time that I wasn't able to meet, and they were, making these requests of me. So I'm kind of seeing like my own needs and their needs and thinking about how I'm going to handle all of them. My kids are not thinking that, and your kids are not thinking about all of those things. They're not thinking about the big picture. They're thinking about, what do I want right now? What do they want right now? And so, my daughter, all she's thinking is, I want to get on my bike. To get on my bike, I need my helmet. To get my helmet on, I need mommy to help me. My son's thinking, I want to get on my bike. I don't know where it is. Mommy can help me find it. So, the way that kids' brains work are to think about their own needs and verbalize them. The younger they are, the more basic that's going to be. And that process of feeling a need and verbalizing it is great. That's a great thing for a child to be able to do, and a skill that they're going to continue to develop throughout their life. And so your job as a parent is to help them understand the big picture and give those pieces to the puzzle. So by just verbalizing all of the needs at the same time, it helps them to see each other and to see you and the role that you're playing, and it helps them to figure out ways to problem solve. So it kind of invites them into the process instead of it being like an adversarial or even feeling like you're kind of a servant relationship to them. I also want to add that it is absolutely okay, and I really encourage you to use the summarizing tool even if you know that you're not going to be able to meet the request that your child is asking. So maybe they're saying, I really want to stay up later. I really want to watch one more show. Or, I want ice cream before dinner. Whatever it is, it might sound so illogical to you and, ridiculous. And that's okay. You absolutely can say no and have that boundary and be firm with that. And you can still summarize and reflect back their request. So, say they say, I want ice cream before dinner. You can say to them, it sounds like you really want ice cream before dinner. Ice cream is so good. I love ice cream too. I can't let you do that, but you can have ice cream after dinner. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes it feels a little weird to be repeating back exactly what your child is saying in a situation where you know that you're going to be denying the request, but it really does help. It helps just for a child to feel acknowledged, and chances are they know that you're going to say no. They know that the boundary is already there. They're just kind of testing the waters, and for you to acknowledge that you see the request and you understand them, that can go a long way in your relationship. So that's my tool for today. And I hope that you get to work on it with your kids this week. And I hope that it's something that helps you out when you start to feel that whirlwind and that your kids are needing a lot from you and requesting a lot from you. Just try that skill of summarizing and, see how they respond. And the more that you try it, the more that your kids will expect it, and the more that'll become a normal part of your relationship with your kids. So today, I just want to tell you that, no matter how your day went today, maybe it was a day where you had that whirlwind and things did not slow down and you feel like you're pulling your hair out. Or maybe it's a day that you played outside with your kids a lot and everybody went to sleep happy and you're feeling pretty good about things. But either way, or anything in between, I want you to know that you're doing a great job. You're doing the best you can, and your kids are so lucky to have you.
Who's that?